Welcome to the latest episode of the AEG show. This is going to be a great one, folks. This week, we have our father, our founder, the best one in the business, Big Dick Daddy Dalton.
I like that intro, man. I should just change my Twitter handle and everything to that.
You really should. You should.
And we also have Jeff with us.
Hey, everybody.
And Marlon, who is not hiding from ice raids, I can tell you.
Nice hoodie,
Beautiful.
Marlon.
Beautiful hoodie.
Nice.
Beautiful. Great hoodie for White Sun. But yeah, it's been a heck of a freaking week for me, man. It's been hot. Really freaking hot.
How
I don't know about you.
hot has it actually been? Because
feels like or actual temperature?
feels like.
105, 111.
Wow. Yeah, that's hot.
Okay, yeah, you got us beat. Because, I mean, it feels like a roughly 100 around here, but...
No. It's like,
Yeah, you
I
got
mean,
us
I
beat
work
on
in
that one.
and I work in a cleaners, and there's no like air conditioning there, so
Yeah. Bunch of hot dryers and shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Dude.
awful.
like I lose about 5 pounds of water every summer. just
But
on
nobody
that.
cares about that. Goose
Nobody
is the
cares.
host this
Nobody
week.
Yeah,
cares.
Goose is hosting.
Goose is host.
No
Goose
Colt
is-
to fire, though, this time. Do you, Goose?
I can't fire him. He's already been fired. He's gone for good. That's it. He's not coming back.
Oh,
Well,
shit. Right.
But we've got a solid show coming up this week for you listeners. We're going to be talking about one of our favorite things on AEG, and that's hardware announcements. We're going to go over the Nintendo Switch Lite and what we think about that, and we're going to give our thoughts on that. We're also going to give our thoughts on whether Nintendo as a company comes across as a toy maker. This idea came from an article that we saw over at Games Industry. And we're also going to pick Dalton's brain and ask him why he's so excited for Call of Duty Modern Warfare and why it's his most anticipated game of 2019, oddly enough, for somebody who has been, for a very long time, a COD hater.
Yeah.
And then finally, we're going to end with an auction. I, the host, am going to read off a list of all of the remaining games that are coming out in 2019.
Wait,
And-
who's the host?
Goose.
Goose is the host.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure.
Goose is the best host.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
There's a hashtag
Oh,
going around the internet I saw.
Yeah,
about
there's a
that.
weird hat. That's, yeah, I don't know what freaking jokester's putting that out there.
So the way the game is going to go, and I'm going to reiterate the instructions once we get into it, when we get to that point. But basically, all the contestants, Marlon, Big Dick Daddy Dalton, and Jeff, they're all going to start with $25, and they're just going to place a bid. And just for example, if there's a game that none of them are interested in, they can just all of them say pass, and we'll move on to the next game. But to start things off, Nintendo Switch Lite was recently announced. Just real quick to go over it, it's going to release September 20th alongside Zelda Link's Awakening, which is, I think that what do you guys think about this? They screwed up by not having like a special edition console paired up with that game.
Dude, have one with a Triforce on the back silhouette like you did with the Pokemon one that you're releasing, and yeah, you would have sold those things like hotcakes. Not that they're not already going to sell.
Oh,
but
yeah. they're
We'll
gonna-
get there. We'll get there.
So it's releasing for $199.99, which is $100 off the regular Nintendo Switch. It can only be played in handheld mode. There are some some features that they've taken out. Chief among them, HD Rumble, the IR motion camera, and the ability to output to your TV. They've taken that out. It's 3.6 inches high, 8.2 inches long. It's approximately 0.61 pounds. It keeps the 720p touchscreen. It's a little smaller. It's 5.5, so you might get better, like a better pixels per inch. And the battery life isn't really much of a difference. It lasts around 3 to 7 hours in comparison to the original Switch's 2.5 to 6.5 hours. Having said all that, and I'm gonna go right to Dalton on this one. What do you think
Yeah.
about the Switch Lite? How excited are you to get this, man?
Oh, dude, I
He's a
already
tad-
bought
he's
it.
a tad
I bought
bit
three.
sold.
I bought three of them already.
Wow.
Yeah.
One of each color?
Yeah. It's pretty stupid. I don't have a lot of good things to say about it, obviously.
mean,
we kinda
say
talked about
how
this
you
the other
feel.
day. I get why they did it. I get the Goose and I kind of talked about it. It's not for us. It's for, I don't know, I would say more kids, honestly. People who play in handheld mode. People who want to get their kids the hell away from them. So I understand
Jesus.
it, but Yeah, I don't. My biggest discrepancy is the price point, and obviously Nintendo knows they're gonna sell. Why would they sell them cheaper than that if they know they're my kids? See, that's
No,
exactly what I'm
That's
talking.
exactly why you
I need to get him a Switch Lite.
He's getting a Switch.
He's getting a Switch Lite.
He's
So
getting a Switch to switch his kid out.
Yeah, this parenting thing is just not for me. So yeah, I get why they put it at $200 because they know it's gonna sell. I don't think it should be $200. I think for $100 less, for $100 more, you're missing a lot of features. I just think that $100 price tag. I think you'd be better off just spending the $300 and getting an actual Switch, in my opinion. Because it's already a handheld device, but it does 10 times more. And I don't know. I think if it was like $150, $175, then maybe. But I just think $200 is too steep. But like I said, Nintendo knows what they're doing. They know it's going to sell. So I guess why not?
And honestly, my personal thing is I think it's going to sell to the people that have had the 3DS for the longest time and want to upgrade to the next. That is who this system is for, I think, to a T. It is because, I mean, you think about it, a 3DS is roughly the same amount of money. You know, $150, $200 depending on which model you get.
99.
So you're honestly doing the same thing. It's going to be all you'll be doing is just buying different games as opposed to 3DS games, which are only $30-$40 to, you know, now you're spending $50-$60, but you're getting, you know, bigger games. I think they should have left in the port to plug it in for a dock because they sell the dock separately for like $90. So, you know, buy one of these, have a way that you can just dock it in there, and then, you know, buy like a Pro controller or something like that so you can play it on the television. Because obviously the Joy-Cons are not detachable.
Wait, you're telling me that the dock is $90?
Yes.
The dock is $90, but even if you get a separate dock, it won't output to the TV at all. The light will not output at all.
Did you just
his balls just
inhale?
Dropped. Man,
oh my God.
Again?
You know what? Should I do the podcast like this?
I mean, you know, it's not gonna bother me at all. Like, go for it.
Beautiful. He just went from being hi everyone to Terry Crews actually. So
you sound a little bit like Terry Crews.
You definitely sound like a murderer. Serial killer.
So good.
Fucking Buffalo.
Like when they have to like when they have to hide your identity, and so they.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, no, I think I'm good now.
Oh, you're good.
Okay,
I mean,
but go ahead, Marlon, about the dock.
Look,
Sorry.
I get it. Like, I understand why is the reasoning for wanting to do a Nintendo Switch Lite, because it's meant for kids. It's meant for that market where you're going to have a lot of people that just want to enjoy using it handheld mode and just give it to their kids and have something like that. Here's my issue. My issue is this. So the reason why you created the Switch was because you wanted to get it into the console market, because you wanted to get rid of your handheld mode games and think, you know what, we've been doing 3DS for a long time. I feel like we've got to move away from that and finally just focus on console gaming. This is the reason why you got the Switch, right? So why go back to the handheld mode market when you realize that? So that's my issue. Like, if you created a Nintendo Switch Lite for basically those people that just wanted to enjoy the Nintendo Switch as a handheld mode to bring back those 3DS players, why? I mean, here's my issue. You got rid of the 3DS and all of its lineup to focus on the Nintendo Switch. Now you're going to focus away from the Nintendo Switch to create a Nintendo Switch Lite, which is basically a handheld mode, which is literally an upgrade for the 3DS.
But no,
here's my issue. So you're basically cannibalizing yourselves, because now you have people that are just going to go for Nintendo Switch Lite only, and you're just going to go play the video games, and they're not going to be ones like, hey, you know what? Some of these games are not going to be compatible with Nintendo Switch Lite. You know, we know that.
But I think the majority of games will be compatible with the Nintendo Switch. I think the core games will be compatible with Nintendo Switch. I don't see people getting upset because they can't play Super Mario Party or 1-2 Switch on
I'm pretty
the
pissed
Nintendo
about
Switch
1-2
Lite.
Switch. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you
pissed about it?
Are you? I can't see you right now. Are you really? Or are you just being sarcastic?
Oh, I'm fucking angry. That's my favorite game on Switch. It was my GOTY of 2017. And I stand by it. I think this is ridiculous, and I think we need to call some kind of boycott against Nintendo about this one.
Oh God, sarcasm on this guy.
That's good. That's really good.
I hope that's
stands
right.
against Nintendo.
Yeah.
Dance Revolution, man. That was my.
We got a following. We'll use it.
All right, Area 51, relax, okay?
Yeah, instead of storming Area 51, we're storming Nintendo, guys. Let's do this.
I'm not gonna lie. Dalton and I spoke about it, and I don't want to say I was upset, but I just didn't understand why the Nintendo Switch Lite was a thing. But I think Jeff hit it right on the head in terms of it's for kids. Dalton also mentioned this, and it's also for people who want to upgrade, who don't necessarily want to pay $300. I also agree with Dalton in terms of you're losing so much just for $100, and you're downsizing. Like when it first came out, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, who is going to buy this? Like, who wants this? Because the Nintendo Switch proper is already a handheld, so you're basically paying a premium in not in relation to the original Switch, but you're paying a premium in relation to handhelds overall to get a smaller, less capable Nintendo Switch. And that just didn't make any sense. And it sort of still doesn't, but I know it's going to sell like hotcakes. I think at $200, it is steep, but for some, it's at that impulse buy. Like, I think the 3DS, when it came out, was it $249? Marlon, you probably know this.
The original.
Yes,
the
it was
original
$249. It was
Look at
3DS was.
Look at that. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it was $249. And those people who are coming from from 3DS who don't have a Switch, especially those day one buyers, they're like, oh yeah, this is like the natural upgrade for just a handheld.
And you know
This
what
is-
though? For $200, you're getting into the current generation of consoles too. Nintendo consoles. So you're current at $200, which is, I guess, pretty appealing to some.
So even your kid agrees with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what
Here's
he
the thing
meant.
for me, though. Here's the thing for me. This is literally the same situation that I was seeing myself a couple of years back when the 2DS was announced. You know, like, this is a console that is not for me. This is for kids. Like, this is something for parents to give to their kids to allow them to play their video games without bothering them and using their, console. And I understand that. Again, this is not for me. I'm pissed about it because I was expecting a Nintendo Switch Pro or something a little bit more powerful that would make me, consider it. I get that. Because my issue when the new 3DS launched, there was a lot of games that you could no longer play with your old 3DS. And you could only play with your new 3DS XL. And I don't want that happening with this thing.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's
But it
Nintendo.
won't matter. But the thing is, though, Marlon, that won't happen to you because you already have a Switch.
I know, but I'm saying.
I mean,
it's just,
for the general consumer, yes, it might suck that certain games will not either look as good, play as well, or even be compatible with this thing. But for the hardcore, that's not going to matter a darn thing because they're just going to go buy a regular Switch and that's going to be the end of it. I don't think Nintendo cares about that because at the end of the day, other than like their first party title Super Mario Party, it's not like every other big first party title that they release will be compatible with this thing moving
all
forward.
right, so let me ask you this: do you see Witcher 3 compatible with the Nintendo Switch Lite?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
Honestly, Super Mario Party might be as well. I know you can attach or you can sync up Joy-Cons to it, so it'd be kind of inconvenient, but
I think
doable.
they said because of the fact that the Joy-Cons were not detachable is why Super Mario Party will most likely not run well on this thing. But
Well, yeah, like I said, but you can sync up Joy-Cons to the
Right.
Switch Lite, so it should be. I don't know what the details are on it, but that's what I've heard.
Just to clear what Jeff said in terms of running, like, just for the listeners out there, every game that is available for the Nintendo, I'm going to call it Nintendo Switch proper, will run perfectly fine on the Nintendo Switch Lite in terms of graphics and how it looks and all that stuff.
right,
Same hardware, right?
Because it's the exact same hardware. But in terms of if a game needs a certain peripheral or needs Joy-Cons or it needs to be played a certain way because of features that it has in terms of Joy-Con controllers,
Fair enough.
HD Rumble, or
Correct.
that's where the discrepancy lies. But it's the same console. It's just a smaller console with less features. But
Same resolution on the screen too. It's just
Yeah.
a smaller screen, 0.7 inches smaller. So it's still putting out, what is it, 1080 by 720? Is that what that is? Or
I think it's 1280 by 720.
yeah, sorry,
No, you're good.
I don't have it in front of me right now.
But yeah, it's gonna sell. It's
Yeah.
gonna sell. It's gonna sell like hotcakes. Nintendo knows what they're doing. One of the things that I don't like that they do, that they're a little stubborn. When I saw the D-pad on the trailer, I was really excited. I'm like, oh great! So they've realized that this stupid configuration that they put out the Switch proper with sucks. And then, like they say, oh well, don't expect Joy-Cons with the D-pad.
Like, why?
Like why? Like why would you just crush our dreams like that? Just give us what we want. Just
Yeah,
admit.
you got to buy third party to get that.
Yeah,
You.
I'm like, just admit that the face buttons suck,
Don't
right?
work.
And exactly, and give us the D-pad. They're just
Even
so
like the
stuck.
third party like pro controllers, like the wired pro controllers, have a proper D-pad. Like even the manufacturers that do those controllers that are like $20 for the Switch that you just plug into the front of the console still have a real D-pad. So it's crazy.
Jeff said it at the beginning of the conversation, and I think ultimately he's right. I don't see it that way because one, I don't have kids, and one, I have a regular Switch. But I think it is for younger kids. I think it is for people who don't have a Switch at all yet. It is for parents who have a Switch. I have a coworker who has a Switch, and he's always complaining about when he wants to take it to work, it's not on the dock because his kid plays it all night. Half of me wants to tell him stop being a cheap ass and buy your kid a damn Switch, right? But now he is. Now he's like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna get him a Switch at $200. I'll get him a Switch, right? But,
Right, and I get that. I will buy one. All joking aside, I'm buying the Pokemon Edition one just to have. I'll probably just keep it in the box. But
have you found your Switch yet?
no, I have no idea where that fucking thing's at. I have not seen it since February. I swear it's got to be in this house somewhere.
It's got to be in his house.
I
It's gotta be in
don't know where it's at.
It is hitting in the
I
basement.
lost the
Some
game
lost-
console. Like
It's
I
a
know where the
mystery.
dock is, and I've got like a carrying case for it and everything. It's just not in there. I don't know.
Are
It's a
you
mystery
sure?
case.
Are you sure that your closet is not magically linked to Narnia?
Or I don't know. I have to look into that. I don't
Okay.
know. This house is old, so probably.
Next thing you know, it's like Lord of the Rings stuff.
Yeah, dude, I haven't seen my Switch since February, and I honestly haven't missed it. But I'd like to know where it's at.
Well, yeah, I mean there is stuff coming out this fall. I'm sure you're gonna want to play on it, specifically Pokemon.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
There's so many games coming out for Switch. I think that light thing is gonna fly off the shelves, dude.
Yeah, and I'll have that. So if I still haven't found my Switch by then, but I'm actually getting ready to buy one of the Pokemon Let's Go editions to have. So, because I like throwing money in the garbage. But
And the fun thing about it is like you could probably buy it in parts
You can-
because the
you-
Joy-Cons are available, I believe. Like the
you
actual
can still get
colors.
them brand new on.
Yeah, I was
like
saying, no,
Best Buy
yeah,
and stuff. I'm just gonna
yeah.
buy it brand new, $400, and
Yeah,
go
it's
from there.
still they still have them in stock most places.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
they sold out like everybody thought they were gonna sell
No,
out.
they did not.
But-
They always do this. They always do this to you. Like you always find like cool Nintendo hardware and cool Nintendo consoles. Like months, maybe even years later, I probably lower the price than what you normally would have bought at the beginning of the time of release. And I got burned by that with the Pikachu 3DS. I got really burned by that. $250 for that. I found it yesterday on my Best Buy for like $150. I was so mad. It's like,
But were you really mad? I mean,
yeah, but that was how
We
many
already
years
have
ago?
it.
yeah, you.
Yeah.
you-
I know.
You like you
but-
got it,
Yeah.
and you got it, and you played it, and you played the game that you wanted to play. You got it. You made an unboxing video. You made a review, so you can say, "Hey, I lost out $100," but you really didn't because you got
No.
you got your money's worth with it.
Yeah.
They
But
still
keep-
have. Actually, talking about collector's edition, just my Best Buy still has that stupid Destiny 2 collector's edition with the freaking
With the bag, with
messenger
the bag?
It's
Yeah,
still
no.
sitting in that.
I
thing.
legitimately, I still want that damn bag. I really want that bag.
You can get them pretty cheap now. Just look
Yeah.
around; they're pretty easy to find. I almost bought a full collector's edition, like a few months ago for like $80.
Just
I
don't
can't
get the
remember where it
Fallout
was, but-
76, Dalton. Don't get the Fallout 76 collector's edition, okay?
I already have it on PC. I have it on PC, and I had it on PS4, but I sold it. Just got the Steelbook.
Dude, I saw those canvas bags. They were so bad.
They were pretty
just-
terrible.
Keeping with the theme of the Switch being for kids, Turncoat Greg Miller from Kind of Funny
Oh, Lord.
has always said for the longest time that he views Nintendo as a toy maker, as a toy store, as a company, not as a tech company like Microsoft or Sony, but just like a toy maker. And there was an article over at Games Industry by Rob Fahey, basically taking that into account. And he sort of glosses over the fact that when Satoru Iwata was the CEO, who was he passed away a couple years back, rest in peace. He would be frank when talking to the media, and he would say that he himself had a perception of Nintendo as a toy company, as opposed to a tech or a media company like the way Sony and Microsoft are. And I just wanted to ask you guys, like, how do you guys feel about that in terms of what products they put out? I guess we could have this conversation in terms of the games. I have various coworkers who like video games but don't like the Nintendo games because they call them kiddie. And although I agree with that, I don't look at their games like toys. But in terms of the hardware and what they put out and what they have put out with things like the Wii, the Wii U, like I look at the Wii U and that looks like a Fisher Price toy, especially the tablet, the controller. But what do you guys think in terms of the hardware and what they put out and whether Nintendo does feel like a toy company?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're behind the curve on it. I mean, look at the Wii. Like, it was more of a gimmick than it was a true console, in my opinion. I mean, it sold fucking over 100 million units, but it was more for families. I think it was a family toy. Like that's the best way I can think about to put it. I think I don't often agree with Greg Miller, but I think he's right on this one for sure.
I think it's a combination of both. I think they have some really, innovative technology that we've seen. So in that term, they're a tech company, but I think at its heart, it is they're also a toy company. They do the Amiibo stuff. They do a lot of their add-ons, their accessories, their expansions of what they do. I feel are very toy-like and very kiddish, as opposed to their tech, which is obviously tech. So.
Yeah, Marlon?
My point of view is that Nintendo has always been a toy company. It's always been a company that caters to kids and to the younger demographic. Even since the beginning of the Nintendo NES, you always had peripherals that would try to mimic the way that you play the game in a kid-friendly way. Like, remember, like the Power Glove and stuff like that, to make it look and feel like it wasn't just a console or a video game, but like an actual physical toy that you can interact and play with, like the old light guns and stuff like that. Look at the way that they do the whole Amiibo thing. That is the one thing that they did not take out from the Nintendo Switch Lite. That is one thing that they could have easily taken out to keep it on the proper Nintendo Switch, but they kept it for a very specific reason, because they want to keep selling those minifigurines for the kids market.
Toys.
Yes.
I know. I say minifigurines because some of them are really well made. But
let's be honest. Listen, we talk about the kids and we talk about the children buying these things, but we know that there's grown ass men our age, 30 and above, older, maybe even older, who buy this stuff. And I'm not shaming you folks. I mean, I don't buy them. But if I was if I grew up on Nintendo, I'd buy them because I'm 30. I'm not shaming anybody, just to be clear.
I went through a period of buying certain Amiibos. When the Switch first came out, I was buying the ones for Zelda so I could get stuff in Breath of the Wild and stuff like that. But I've kind of outgrown the whole buying collector's editions and having statues and figurines and all that shit. I'm starting to move on from that. So.
I won't lie. When the Switch first came out, I went on Etsy of all places, and I bought a stack of cards that were all Amiibos. They weren't actually Amiibos, but they had the chips in them or whatever. So it's like a big stack of cards for like $30. It was every Amiibo you could possibly get, and I bought that. So
it's kind of funny you mentioned that. I'm gonna use that as a little segue, and just give a brief history and a brief overview of Nintendo as a company. Like, this is a really old company. They were founded back like in the late 1800s or something, and they were originally a playing cards company, which is kind of cool. And then like through time, I think I read it on Wikipedia. I think it said something like, yeah, they tried to, they had like a love hotel business, right? So they were into Southern Poontang as well. They had a cab services business, which is crazy. They were like the Uber of the day, I guess. And then in the 70s, they transformed themselves to like a video game juggernaut, and they're the Nintendo that we know now. But I hate the assessment when people look at their games that they're for kids, because a lot of kids can't play those games due to how intricate they are. I think a lot of their art style lends to a family-friendly video game, but I don't think that they're necessarily kiddie games.
No, that's a good way. I think that's a good way to put it, Goose. Family-friendly, not kiddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Breath of the Wild's a prime example. How many kids do you think could beat that game, especially like little kids?
Dude, my
I
nephew
had
could
trouble
not beat that
beating
game.
I had trouble beating that game.
Same here.
Stupid ass weapon degradation mechanic.
Oh, they need to get rid of that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I agree. I could go.
Hey, man, that better not be in the sequel.
Yeah, I could do a whole episode trashing that game, but
hey, don't trash Breath of the Wild 2 though, which is AEG's E3 2019 game of the show. So calm down.
It's not
we had a mail-in vote from Big Dig Daddy Dalton himself. Yeah. Thanks, Dalton. Thanks.
Hey. And he's walking away. Here's the thing for me. Nintendo has always...
My kid's pissed, too, because he was trying to unplug everything. Away from that.
Nintendo's like, no, you can't badmouth Nintendo. Nintendo's my...
Just so you guys know, I did not listen to that episode. I didn't want to be angry. To anyone who did listen to that episode who's listening to this now, I do not support whatever they picked, I'm sure. So I just want to make that...
I just told you what we picked.
I would have completely destroyed that. Completely.
How are you?
Oh, no, we're not doing it. That episode's passed. I'm just saying.
We're not going to litigate it.
All three of you would have lost to one person.
Here's the thing. Nintendo, for me, captures childhood essence. That's what it captures. The things that you enjoy as a kid.
Marlon.
And as opposed to, what Sony and Microsoft, which they tend to do, is they tend to lend themselves more into the teenage, adult demographic, which is fine. I feel like Nintendo serves a purpose. They serve a niche that needs to be filled up. And remember, we used to have Sega, we used to have Atari, we used to have all these big companies that, were part of our childhoods, and they're no longer in the same vein that they were used to. They were no longer making consoles. They're no longer making, toys and stuff like that. So they are now more in the software game development scene. So for me, Nintendo is probably one of the few giants that has stuck around for so long that I'm okay with that, being a toy maker or being a toy company. Having said that, I feel like because it has that, stereotype of being a kids company or being a toys company, is that we tend to give it a lot of flack for not following the same standards that Sony or Microsoft tend to do.
I think a lot of people who are not in the game industry or who don't follow it as closely, for example, as we do, tend to write them off. Like my supervisor, he writes off Nintendo the entire time. Like he has a Switch and he has like Doom, Wolfenstein, he has a baseball, he has 2 baseball games on it, but he has like no Nintendo first party stuff. Like the best stuff, like the reason you get a Nintendo for most purposes is to play their first party games. And that's the stuff he's just like, I'm not touching that. That's for kids. I'm not doing that. And I'm like, oh man, dude, you're just, I don't tell him that because he's my supervisor, but I'm like, dude, you're so close minded. Like,
Mario Odyssey is one of the best games on the Switch.
I'm like, you're buying all this third party stuff that'll look better and run better on your PS4, right? But you won't play the first party Switch games because they look like they're for kids, and it really upsets me because I'm like the games aren't for kids. But going back to the hardware and what they've put out, I think of the GameCube and how cute it looked, right? In terms of how small it was, it had that little handle that you could pick it up by, like that, like a lunchbox. Exactly, that looked like a toy. I mentioned the Wii U touchpad or controller at the beginning of the segment, and that looks like, not to be mean to Nintendo, it was like plasticky and shiny, and it looked like a Fisher-Price toy.
It looked like a Fisher-Price laptop, like iPad thing, It
kind of looked like one of those like U-Draw tablets that they did for a while.
Yeah.
One thing I'll give them is they don't get complacent, right? They seem to try something new every generation, like. Especially starting with, I don't want to say starting with the Wii. They've been at it for a long time, but with the Wii, they went heavy in motion control, right? like even when the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox weren't even doing that at the time, they eventually released something later to try to compete with it. But the Wii with the motion controls, the Wii U with the gamepad controller, that was something we'd never seen before. And of course the Switch, you know what I mean, being able to play portable and on your TV was something. It's still sweet. I think with the Switch especially, I think it's hard to call them just a toy company because I think I can speak for all of us when I say we all love that Switch. Like when it first came out, man, that thing was fucking sweet. So I don't know, man. I want to call them a toy maker. I want to be like, yeah, these guys, like in terms of like power, like graphical power and stuff, they've never really been there, and I don't think they've ever really tried to be there. No. But I don't know. I think they're definitely a tech business. I don't want to say they're ahead of everybody, but some of the shit they do is pretty cool.
The last time the Nintendo was ahead of the market when it comes to just overall looks of the video games was probably about when the Super Nintendo came out.
Wait, when you say in ahead of the market, do you mean market leader in terms of
Are you talking
systems
graphics
sold?
I think it means graphics.
Graphically?
Oh,
yeah, graphics. That's probably when the 16-bit came out, you know, and the 32-bit came out. Everybody was like, "Wow, Nintendo's having the Super Nintendo, and it's like so cool. It looks so amazing." And then Sega came
blast processing.
I know, man, that was such a pain. Anyways,
I'm a firm believer that the Dreamcast was ahead of its time.
Yes.
You can call me out on it, but I think the Dreamcast
was ahead of its time. I mean, you're not wrong.
It's just that it's so poorly. So the fact of the matter is this, you know, they have not been the leader when it comes to graphical fidelity in video games. This is a very long time. You know, ever since the PlayStation came out, that was the thing that basically blew open for Sony. You know, then we had the Xbox, then we have, even when the GameCube came out, it was not as powerful as the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox 360. When we got into the PlayStation 4 and all that stuff, it's always been lagging behind, but they have always reinvented themselves with gimmickies that actually made people want to play. With the Wii,
it was the original Xbox, by the way, not Xbox 360. But go ahead, sorry.
Really? Oh, okay. So
yeah.
2006, 2005.
Well, you said you were comparing the GameCube with the PS2 and the Xbox 360. It was the original Xbox.
Yep. My bad. Yep. So when with the motion controllers came out, I remember a lot of people were into that whole fitness thing with the Wii. You know,
I remember the Wii Fit board.
Everybody was into that thing, you know.
Yeah, and my stepmother got one, and she didn't lose weight, but she got one.
You were just like throwing under the bus, like.
What does she look like? Come on the show, girl.
But yeah, they always try to reinvent themselves, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But they're always there, you know. Look at you and you're.
I can't stop laughing. I'm good.
Oh man.
I was gonna say, just don't even finish your thought at that point, Marlon.
Yeah, I'm done.
I wanted to say something. No, but blah.
Yeah.
And you're with before losing weight.
No, but going back to the Wii, I remember, and going back to the Switch. Actually, let's talk about the Wii first. But going back to the Wii, when it was nicknamed Nintendo Revolution. When it was announced that it wasn't going to have HD and that it was motion control, I didn't own a Nintendo Wii, and I wanted to get one. And it became the secondary console to a lot of people. Like a lot of people had PS3, and then secondary console was Wii. A lot of people had 360, and then secondary console was the Wii. But I never touched one. I was like, I'm not playing this. This is not powerful enough. And it wasn't so much the fact that graphically it fell by the wayside. It just the motion control. I commend Nintendo for sticking to their guns with it and saying, hey, this is how the majority of the games we make are going to play. We're not going to have a pro controller, although they did have one, but it was like the majority of the games were like, you're going to use this. This is the way we want you to use it. This is what we want developers to build their games around, and I respect that. But just the technology wasn't there. And although it sold 100 million plus units, in terms of third-party software and support, it really fell by the wayside, especially later on in the years. And there was so much shovelware. There was so much shit on Nintendo Wii that would actually sell. These games would actually sell. I can't think of any crap. Probably like
100
Pony.
Mama's cooking. There's like 101 great party games, and it's just like
Oh,
What's that? We Play, I think it was, where it was like the balloon pop and like the cow racing and all that bullshit. Just it's terrible.
But I think
that carried over to the Wii U as well. Like all that.
To an extent, yeah.
Not the shovelware necessarily, but the lack of third party.
Yeah, the lack of third-party support. The Wii U was an unmitigated disaster. I mean, you guys can talk about it, but I'm not really going to delve too much into it.
Yeah.
I just want to use the Wii and the Nintendo Switch as examples of Nintendo saying, we're not going to compete with Microsoft and Sony in terms of power. And I would personally like that. I would love for them to, one generation, maybe in the future someday, I don't know when, for them to say, we're going to take Sony and Microsoft head on. And not only are you going to get to play our first party games in glorious 4K running at these awesome resolutions and awesome frame rates, but third party developers, you don't have to worry about watering your games down to have them run on our system.
That's
right?
The biggest thing right now, too.
And I think the reason that they don't bow their heads and do that is because with the Wii they had a success, and then with the Wii U they screwed up, and then with the Switch they had another success. So that sort of reinforces the notion of, well, we really don't have to play to the tune of Nintendo and Microsoft. Sorry, to Microsoft and Sony. We can play to our tune, and look, we're successful and we're winning again, and we're selling consoles like hotcakes. Yeah. But I think,
and there's the third party support is back, I think, to a large extent, not as much as it could be.
In relation to other Nintendo consoles, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think developers, too, they're starting to see how well the Switch has been selling, and it's been consistent for, almost 2.5 years now?
Yeah.
Was it March 2017 that came out?
Mm-hmm. Right
around that? So it's been almost 2.5 years, and the Switch is still selling well. I believe it's over 20 million, 25 million now.
Yeah, well,
I'm not in that ballpark.
Yeah, please don't quote me on that. I'm not going off of anything right
now. I'll tell you this. One thing that for me that we give a lot of flack for Nintendo, but for me, I appreciate what the Wii tried to do, because if it wasn't for the Wii, for Nintendo's attempt at motion control and motion capture, we would not have gotten Sony into that, and we wouldn't have gotten, VR. As
34.75 million as of March 31st, Dalton.
Okay, so I was off a little bit.
So a few months ago, but yeah.
Impressive,
and expect that number to jump when Switch Lite comes out too. Absolutely. That's gonna fucking skyrocket.
Oh Lord!
But I cut you off, Muscle Man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not Muscle Man. I'm Macho Man. There's a difference, okay?
Oh, sorry.
Like Jeff could whoop your ass, man.
Yeah. But yeah, if we wouldn't have gotten for motion control, we would not have gotten VR.
I think we would have gotten VR because there's a lot of other companies experimenting with VR before the Switch.
I think it took larger strides in the home space, like in the like home console space. I think it took strides partially because of Nintendo. I'm not going to say because of Nintendo, but partially because. But
Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
That was a VR. Yeah, that was a disaster. Okay.
Everyone watching is like, what the fuck is that?
I was gonna say, what was that thing?
I'm not even gonna say what I was thinking.
But
it brought into the mainstream that motion controls could be used to play and enjoy video games, and that allowed Sony to hey, you know what? That looks like a good idea. Let's try it out. It might not work, and Microsoft did the same thing with the Kinect. And
Milo, hey Milo.
Oh god! Like think about it. We used even before that, when the Nintendo 64 would Hey Pikachu, that was a complete horrible disaster. But hey, they tried
Pokemon Snap,
screaming at the in the microphone to get Pikachu to come over here.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Pikachu was an asshole in that game.
That was bad.
But I want to say something about the Wii real quick before we move on from that. I kind of was a little bit opposite of Gus. He said he didn't want to play it. He wanted nothing to do with it. Whatever the case was. I enjoyed the Wii quite a bit. I know this kind of goes back to what I was saying before about it being more geared toward families and stuff. Because I used to play Wii bowling all the fucking time, man. We'd be in the living room, man, throwing that fucking virtual ball down the lane. Yeah, man.
I did play a shit ton of that in college.
He wanted to smash a controller because I got fucked out of a 300. Still pretty pissed about that to this day. I just get the same thing on the last the 10th frame, man. I had 2 strikes in the 10th frame, and then going for the third one, final one. Did exactly the same thing I did in all the other fucking rolls, and for some reason, there was 1 pin left. Oh man!
I just
have this mental image of Dalton just taking a Wii remote and just snapping it in half.
Oh, and Nintendo fucked me for sure. I haven't forgiven them for that.
Here's the
But
thing.
yeah,
I
had a
talking
lot-
about
Why do
that.
you think he can't find his Switch? He purposely lost it. You know, like, fuck you, Nintendo. I don't even
Probably-
care to find your console
He
again.
buried
Actually-
it or something.
It's funny that you mentioned that, Dalton, because that's something sort of similar happened to me, but it happened with the PS Move controller. So here's the story. You know that whole PS Move Gladiator thing that you basically like use both motion controllers like a sword and shield?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember that demo.
Okay, so my brother is playing with this thing, right, in the living room, and he goes, trying to get the guy out.
Oh,
He hits me in the
no.
face with a stupid motion controller. He goes, "Pow, bro, what the fuck?" And then he goes with the other one, goes, "Pow," hits me in the fucking stomach 2 times in a
Oh,
row.
man,
I
dude.
fall to the floor. He's like, "What happened to you?" I'm like, "You piece of shit. You hit me in the face and in the stomach." Like, but yeah, it happens. You can get really rowdy with those things if you're not careful with them.
yeah, I don't see how that had anything to do with my story, but I
Yeah.
like it. I like it. I
You get
support your
used to it.
story.
You get used to the things like 'cause you like, get so into like the
Mine
bowling.
was, I was just pissed because I didn't hit a perfect game, but
Could be. Can you imagine what would have been by the controller because it literally.
I mean,
does
if I
that.
would have ended the story by saying, "Yeah, I didn't get a perfect game," and then I threw the controller at my sister's face, that would be then you could segue into that story, I think. But
Yeah,
I
that
just
would
don't
be
think
cool.
there's any correlation otherwise.
Dude, I'm saying it's a party game.
You know.
It's play with other
We're,
people.
we're just fucking with Marvel.
I know.
You
But
love
that was
doing
that was a fucking horrible story though.
I know. But
I was like
get-
expecting. I'm like, where's the good part? And it just
Get-
it
yeah.
it just ended. I'm like, what?
Just get
That's
better.
the beauty of
Get
Marlon's
better at telling
stories.
stories.
Never
Marlon.
good
yeah,
part.
yeah.
And that's what I love about them.
I
You know
hate
what?
you guys so
Dalton is right. Dalton is right. We just
You're- Yeah, you just hit the nail on the head, Dalton.
he just sets you up for like a disappointing story. He's like, no, that's just, so that's it. Yep, that's just
That's
what
a
the
talent.
story.
Yeah. that's what happened.
Skill, believe it
like
or
a
not.
hot
Marlon's,
finger, you know? Like, fucking-
yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Lord, I hate you guys so much.
But moving on, we have Dalton finally. It's been a long time since we've had him, and he's over here with his nice blonde beard, looking like a blonde Captain Price. And that brings us to Modern Warfare. This guy just dropped
like
the
that.
bomb on us.
Yeah. in our
I
Discord.
played a quick, just for the listeners out there on Discord. I played a quick 20 questions with Dalton super early in the morning, dude. When was it? Like 2 days
It was
ago.
like seven in the morning.
7 in the morning, dude. I don't know what
Yeah, no,
sparked
like
it.
I got to work and I checked my Discord and there was like 84 messages from you guys going back and forth. I was like,
And,
what have they been up to this morning? Like,
I was able to whittle it down to COD, and I was surprised. You kind of threw me off there when I asked you about was it developed in Japan. He's like, I don't think so. I'm like, he doesn't think so. So that means maybe it was, and he's not sure. That just fuck off.
yeah, you know that famous Japanese developer Activision.
Let's not talk about the Japanese with Marlon on the episode.
Oh,
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Oh, no more. No.
But-
We don't need a golden shovel. But but just real quick for the listeners out there, Modern Warfare is coming out. It's Infinity Ward's turn. They're going back to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. They keep calling it a reimagining, a soft reboot in the vein of a Casino Royale, which is a great fucking movie. They've been previewing their latest multiplayer mode called Gunfight, in which it's like this tactical 2 versus 2. You start off with the same weapons, I believe, and it's very fast rounds. I think it's like 40 seconds per round. Sounds really cool. But like, the topic for this particular section is Dalton. Like, Dalton among us, especially on Discord and amongst our friends, like he is notorious isn't the word, but he is a Call of Duty hater. He is a COD hater.
well known Call of Duty.
Well known.
I don't hide it. Yeah.
He doesn't hide it. He doesn't bash it, to be honest. He doesn't just outwardly bash the game, but he will hate on it from time to time, and he makes his displeasure known. So it was so weird to us for him to say, yeah, Modern Warfare is my most anticipated game of 2019.
Out of everything else that's come out that's coming out this year.
No,
It is, man. I mean, I look at the games coming out this fall, and like, there's a lot of good ones coming out. Don't get me wrong. There's probably quite a few that I'm going to buy, but Modern Warfare, man, there's something about it this year. Something
This
Lay it on
over Death
thick.
Stranding.
Yeah. Death Stranding, I'm excited for it, but I'm not 100% sure what the fuck that's even gonna be. Kojima, I don't know. He's a fucking oddball, but yeah, dude. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of the gameplay videos of it. I've watched.
Look at Martin. He's like, he's Japanese.
Yeah, Marlon's like, this is what the shit I've been saying for the last couple years on this show.
I told you the whole time.
Yeah, we need to have some Japanese folks on the show sometime so they can go back and forth with Marlon.
But late on thick, Dalton. What is it about Modern Warfare that's got you so hyped?
I don't know if I can lay it on thick. I'll try, but I don't know. I've been watching like the original reveal trailer. I watched that like 8 times when it dropped. When was that? Like 6 months ago, 5 months ago? Back?
No, it was like around May. It was a couple. Yeah, like around May. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that was like a year ago, but. Dude, I don't know, man. And then I watched that new gunfight mode, and that looks so fucking fun. I've got a buddy that's buying a PC that is going to be playing with me. He typically plays on console, but he's buying a PC here in the next month or so for it. And I don't know. I'm excited to play a first-person shooter on my PC. I haven't really done that yet. Actually, I haven't done that yet, so I'm pretty excited for that. And then, like graphically, I don't know if you guys have seen the game. Like, the way it looks amazing.
Yeah, they're touting a brand new engine.
Yeah, and I did enjoy the original Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 back on the PS3 when they first came out. So I'm pretty excited for it, man.
It's my personal favorite. Modern Warfare is my personal favorite, like sub series.
I never played 3, but I did enjoy the first 2.
When was the last time that you played a COD from start to finish?
The story? Oh fuck. Probably Black Ops.
Or actually, you know what? I shouldn't say that. When was the last time that you were fully engaged in a COD? Meaning it was like your go-to game.
Ghosts.
Okay, so it hasn't been that long then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Ghosts is what, 2014? So it's been 5 years.
2013. To be fair, I played Ghosts because I bought my PS4 and there wasn't a whole lot out at the time when the PS4 came out. So I just played Ghost all winter long with my buddies because they also had it and they were COD fans. And I know Ghost gets a lot of hate, but I actually enjoyed Ghosts to an extent. I mean, I didn't play it forever, but as soon as shit started coming out, I pretty much dropped it. But I had a good time with it. So it hasn't been super long. It's been by the time this comes out, it'll be about 6 years since I was really engaged in one. But
that's kind of funny. Just a real quick story from my end. I too was a COD hater for the majority of last generation. I got on the horse with Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I played it. I loved it. I don't know how many days I put into that game in terms of multiplayer. And then I think Treyarch came out with World at War, and I didn't play that. I skipped it. And then the following year, I think it was 2010 or 2009, I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and then I didn't play a single Call of Duty. I skipped almost every single one, including Ghosts, until Advanced Warfare that came out in 2014. And it's kind of funny that you mentioned that you like Ghosts because I've got every single Call of Duty that's come out this gen with the exception of Ghosts. So maybe was the campaign any good, or was it just multiplayer that you remember playing?
Campaign, I don't remember it. I don't remember it fully. I did play it, but I don't remember it fully. It didn't really have a lot to stick out. I played a lot of multiplayer. And that's usually not like me either. I don't really do a ton of multiplayer. So
one of the cool things about this upcoming Modern Warfare, and maybe you could speak to it, Dalton, whether you're excited about it, is the fact that they're not gonna do a zombies mode, and they're gonna do a Spec Ops like they did in Modern Warfare 2. Is that something that you played? Is that something that you're looking forward to as well?
I don't remember it. So I pretty much played campaign in Modern Warfare games and multiplayer.
So basically, the way Spec Ops works, it was like a PvE mode where I think it was 2 players, and they had to like do these challenges and like basically get through like a certain level or section, built from the ground up for Modern Warfare, and they're gonna return to that in terms of zombies. And I don't want to say I'm burnt out on zombies because I haven't played much zombies, but I'm kind of glad that they're trying something new. Would you say that you're looking forward to maybe a battle royale Blackout, or would you just want? Go ahead.
Yeah, you know how I stand on battle royale games. I think it's played out. I don't enjoy them. I think they're kind of stupid, to be honest with you. But I will say I enjoyed the shit out of Blackout. I think, in my opinion, even right now, like Blackout is the best battle royale in any game, period. Blackout. So if they do something like that, I definitely look into playing it for sure. Especially if I can get you bum ass motherfuckers to get a PC, and then we could all play together.
Damn, this geek
Well, it's crossplay.
Although, yeah, crossplay. It is going to be crossplay. So me with my mouse and keyboard, you guys with your controllers. I think I got a pretty good shot.
Oh yeah, no, that's a pretty good shot. You piece of.
I'm not good at first-person shooters though, so it should
Go
bring
down
me
those
back.
aimbot things. I start shooting everybody. Go pa 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 pa. Actually, got so good, man.
No, I think, all jokes aside, I really think you should buy any first-person shooter, any cheap first-person shooter, and play just to get a feel for mouse and keyboard. Because, just quick side note, one of our good friends over at TMSG, Nick, is like a hardcore Rainbow Six player on console, and he bought like a custom-made PC, a pre-custom-made PC, because he was like, I'm gonna really give this a shot on PC, and I really want to get good on Rainbow Six, and it didn't pan out for him, dude. He couldn't get a hang of it. He wasn't having fun, and he was like, screw this. I'm not competing at the same level that I compete, because he's like highly competitive. I think he's been in tournaments as well, and he gave up. I know you're not going to do that. I know that won't be your case, but just so you can get a hang of it.
It's not the same thing because this is third person, not first person, but I did play Anthem on PC when it came out, and it's got a lot of like that kind of same feel, you know what I mean? But I think Anthem's a lot harder, especially on mouse and keyboard when you're flying around and shit. That shit takes a minute. So I think I'll be all right when this drops, but I've got a lot to learn. I've been wanting to get Destiny 2 on PC just because like I'm familiar with Destiny. I'm pretty much over the game, but you know what I mean. I'm familiar with that game to a certain extent, so I kind of want to see where I'm at with, especially in comparison to where I was on the PlayStation. So.
I think First Light is coming to PC, so you may be able to try it then. I don't know when it's coming out, but that's that free to play version of Destiny 2.
Yeah. And I know Destiny 2, Marlon, is coming out on Steam in September. I don't know if they're leaving Battle.net completely. I don't know if I haven't looked into that, but I know once Shadow Keep, is that the new one? Shadow Keep?
Correct.
Once that comes out, the whole Destiny 2 expansion, everything is coming out on Steam then. So
most likely, yeah. It's funny that you mentioned Ghost, because that was one of the games from Call of Duty from last generation that I really, well, I want to say last generation, but the beginning of this generation that I wanted to play and beat, because I had not played a Call of Duty at that point extensively since Modern Warfare 3 and 4. No, Modern Warfare 3. I got to the point where I was trying to go for the Platinum Trophy, and I got to the trophy where it says they look like ants. I said, after 6 hours of trying to bust my head against the wall against that stupid fucking trophy, I said, I'm done. I am not playing this fucking game, and fuck you, Activision, for this stupid ass trophy. I have never finished back that stupid campaign. So it's funny that you were like, that's a game that I really enjoy, and I'm like, that's a game I fucking hate.
yeah, I enjoyed Ghost quite a bit. I know Ghost actually gets.
I didn't have as much problem with it as everybody else did.
I hated that
campaign was all right.
I think it had like a. Oh yeah, I think it did have dogs, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah,
that was where Riley the dog made its appearance.
Oh, okay. But I think it was done also for like it had like a. It didn't have a zombies mode. It had like a alien invasion type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I think it was only one level.
Extinction.
There you go. Oh, thanks for that.
That was super fun.
So Dalton, is there anything else that you'd like to talk about Modern Warfare, or any other reasons why you're so excited for it, and why you just can't wait to beat us bum motherfuckers on console?
I think
yeah, I came out swinging. No, I think, like I said, I got a buddy getting a PC. He's switching over. He wants to make the transition. Marlon's got a PC now, so I'm gonna try to talk him into getting it on PC. I don't know why Marlon doesn't play more on his PC. He's kind of weird, but
no, it's because I enjoy my
Correct.
console. Okay, I enjoy my console and I like my PC, but it tends to be very loud when I'm playing any PC games and that. And
oh yeah, you gotta.
I got you. It's an okay PC. It's not like a Razer that you have, which just runs smooth all around. This one tends to be a little bit loud. So even with like small games, like there was this game that I bought for Steam that was like mini golf thing, and it just starts like, I'm like,
Put your headphones on. You don't hear the shit.
I'll attest to that. Once Dalton got his PC, I was like, my notebook says GeForce GTX. I must have something nice. And I got the fucking Witcher, the first one. And dude, not only did it just run like shit, even on low settings, but just that I've never heard the fan of my PC notebook ever, dude. And it was just churning. I was like, no, I'm not fucking with this.
You might be able to play Final Fantasy X.
This is true. This is
Do it.
just like,
But moving on real quick, this brings us to the finale of the show, the bidding game. We're going to put all these games at auction. So the way it goes for the listeners out there, I'm going to read off the list starting July 19th with the first game that's coming out, and then I'm going to just go down every single game that Game Informer has on their release date lists.
okay.
And every contestant will have a total of $25, and you can bid starting at 50 cents, right? And to keep it simply, just keep it in denominations of 50, right? You can bet $1, but start, right? The minimum bid you can put is 50 cents to start off. And then
I'm gonna make some notes on my phone so I can keep track of it.
Same here.
you don't have to. I mean, I was gonna do that.
You're gonna keep track of how much money we each have.
Yeah, I was going to do that. If you guys want to do that, it's fine. It's up to you guys. For the listeners out there and folks who are watching live, this is a brand new segment that I stole from a very cool podcast. So be easy on us. We're going to try to do our best to make it fun.
He doesn't even name them. That's how much he wants to keep it to himself. He doesn't even name where he got this from. Okay.
Game Informer.
Yes, I know it's from Game Informer.
We are
son of a
thieves
gun.
over at AEG. We steal other people's shit and then
We
make it
stole
better.
I am
Make
fine.
it
like
better.
that.
That's
Make
the
it better.
that's the
That's right.
distinction.
There you go. Make it better. Yeah. Fuck you, Ben Hansen. And I love Dan Tack. Dan Tack is a fucking man.
Dude,
That's how we're gonna make it big, is by calling out fucking just big people.
Oh God.
Like we should totally go in on KF sometime, man. Fucking just
kind of.
so do a whole episode.
We're not
of
gonna
just
win though.
they're not
rations, guys.
Their fans are
Dude, we'll be
bananas.
like this. We start shitting on kind
Yeah,
of funny.
but you know,
Entire time.
negative publicity is still
Dude,
publicity.
look at this.
so.
Look at this. We
You
can
hear
get
about this
kind of
page
funny.
with 800 followers crushing these guys? Yeah, that's us.
Oh, God, Lord.
All right,
That's
so
us.
Make fun of kind of funny. Imagine Greg calls Dalton.
All
Hey
right.
Dalton, we need you to be in our podcast. Dalton be like, fine, I'll be there.
Dude, I'd be on it in a heartbeat.
I know you would.
Okay.
Oh, I'd be on it, but I'd be talking shit the whole time. No, they'd probably boot me off halfway through the fucking thing.
probably
But go ahead.
All right, so starting off, the first game I'm putting up for bidding is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. The Black Order comes out July 9th. Going once,
Pass.
going twice. Jeff is going to pass.
I don't want anything to do with that.
Wow, that's 2 passes. What about you, Marlon? You going to pass on that as well?
Marlon passes too.
Wow, that's a hard pass for that. All right, fair enough.
I mean, I'm excited for the game, but I'm not going to wait. for
Wait,
it
Gus,
to
are
be on
you
it.
playing this game or are you just hosting it?
I cannot participate. I'm just hosting.
Okay. All right.
The other game that's coming out July 25th is Fantasy Strike. It's coming out for PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC. I have no idea what this game is.
And pass.
Pass.
Pass. Fantasy Strike by Serlin Games.
Marlon
published.
wants to put
Marlon, just say
$14 on it.
pass.
Put 50 cents on that, okay?
50. Wait, so you're if you're putting 50 cents on it, then you're gonna get it because everybody else is passing on it.
Do you even know what it is?
I'll get it. It's for the Switch, so my Switch.
Right.
is-
Marlon bought a game.
Marlon bought a game, Fantasy Strike. He's at $24.50. Now, the next game on the list, I think it's one that at least one of us is going to bet on. Kill Fire Emblem Three
Tree
Houses.
houses.
Three
Tree
houses.
Tree houses.
Oh my god. Fire Emblem Three Houses for Switch coming on July 26th. Is anybody going to pass? Is there already going to pass or somebody going to bid on it?
Bidding starting at 50 cents.
Bidding starting at 50 cents.
75.
Well, it's at 50 and no one's bid, so you're just going to jump it up to 75.
Oh.
You want to make sure no.
Oh no!
Plus, you
I
gotta
thought you
keep
were
it.
saying. No,
No.
I thought you were saying you put 50 cents.
Yeah,
on.
No.
I thought so too.
No, and plus
Oh, well,
we're
then
staying
50
at
then I'll
we're
put
staying
50
at
cents.
increments of 50 cents too, right? So like
So it would be
can't go-
$1.
Yeah.
It would be $1.
I'll go $1.
Oh wow. Okay. Is anybody else
Too
gonna
rich
bet on
for
this?
my blood.
Pass.
What?
The guy who doesn't even know where his Switch is at is apparently going to win this one.
Nice, Dalton. So you've got Fire Emblem. It's gonna be a solid game, dude. I think. You
I'm actually really looking forward to the game. All joking aside,
I only paid $1 for it, and I expect Nintendo to hold up that deal too. So,
So in other words, you're going to give you a copy of the game for $1, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna give you a leaflet. That's what's gonna happen.
we
Okay.
need to start sending out those review emails.
The other game on the list for July is Kill La Kill If. Comes out on PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC July 26th as well. Pass. 3 passes.
I love the anime. Not gonna buy the game.
That's a
Nope.
pass for everybody. Okay. So then the other game after that is Wolfenstein Youngblood. Also comes out July 26th. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC.
50 cents.
50 cents for Jeff for Wolfenstein. Is anybody else going to bid on this, or is he going to just get it?
I kind of want to but I haven't played any of the Wolfensteins yet, so I don't know.
Wow, that is a solid deal. You got
How-
it for
Question: how is your level of enthusiasm for Wolfenstein, Jeff?
Extremely excited. I already have it pre-ordered.
enough to bid 50 cents on it and win it. Uncontested.
50. No, actually, no. Make it
It'll be
$1.
$1. Yeah.
Oh.
$1.50.
Oh. All right, Marlon. He's at $1.50.
I'll keep it like that.
All right.
You
Thanks.
You won't
I'll pass.
bid?
Make me spend more of my money, you jerk.
That's the whole point. It's a game
I know.
of attrition, okay? It's a
I
game
like
of
that.
attrition.
I know what I'm bidding on, and I know
I
what
love
I'm not
that.
bidding
I
on.
love that. He's like, I'm gonna make you spend 50 extra cents, fucker.
I'm gonna make you spend
Maybe
$1
spend an extra $1.
An extra $1. That's
Yeah, he did.
August.
It's gonna give
Jeff.
him attrition.
$1.50. Yeah, $1.50.
Into August.
There are certain games that I want to get, but there are certain games that I don't want you guys to get. Okay, there's a big difference. Okay.
I like Marlon. Marlon would play the way I'd play.
Played the dick way.
I almost threw 50 cents on it, but I didn't know if Jeff would go up to 50.
I probably wouldn't have, honestly.
That's why I
would've
was like,
I would've-
Let me check with this guy first. How high?
That's why I was thinking about it, but I was like, I better not.
I'm
gonna
saving
throw
my
money
saving
there.
my monies for more games. So
That's kind of where I'm at.
Madden NFL 20, August 2nd, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Going once,
Pass.
going twice. Pass. Age of Wonders, Planetfall, PlayStation 4, Xbox One,
Pass.
PC, August 6th. Pass. Necro Barista on PC only.
What the fuck is that?
Necro.
Pass. Are you a
I
coffee
should buy
maker?
that because I have a PC.
A
but
necro
pass.
barista or a micro barista?
No, Necro, as in like necrophilia.
Necrophilia.
Like,
Oh.
Yep.
I know where we're at. I know where we're going.
Necrophilia is better. All right.
I know
sure.
what's on my mind.
Is that a pass for everybody?
Yeah, it's a pass for me.
Rad.
Wait. Are we passing on the game or are we passing on necrophilia? Because that's two different answers.
I think you're passing on both, brother.
Oh.
Sorry, bro.
Unless we got a Ted Bundy up in here, but I doubt that.
All right.
I haven't tried it. I don't know.
Now we have the next game. I think maybe this won't be a pass, or maybe it will be. Rad from Double Fine, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC is coming out August 20th. It looks pretty cool. It is
Excited, but I'm not gonna bid.
not going to bid at all. That's a pass for everybody.
This might be the worst fucking bidding show ever.
No, because
we're
it's
gonna
gonna
get
it's
into the
gonna-
better
yeah,
stuff.
It's gonna get hot and heavy, but it's just gonna show how much we don't like indies and smaller games as a
Like I said,
as
Well,
a-
I don't want to waste money on them.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to probably buy Rad because that game looks rad.
Looks rad.
But I'm not gonna waste my bidding money on it.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like,
I'm glad that I went to $25 instead of 100. This is really
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
because
can
we
you-
would just be like, oh, 50 cents here, 50
I
cents.
would've
Like
bought Jeff
every
on
game would be
Wolfenstein
bought.
again,
And
dude.
actually, no. If
Yeah.
you would have gone to $100, you would have probably said that the minimum would have been $1.
yeah, well,
But
no,
would have
yeah,
would have been a
Probably
little bit
would've
more
been
easy.
$5 at that point.
yeah,
minimum.
just to spend more, yeah. The next game, Remnant from the Ashes, August 20th, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Stupid.
Species. Reese's Pieces.
It's a co-op game. It's published by Perfect World, and it's developed by Gunfire Games.
I'll do 50.
50 cents going once, going twice.
Good.
Sold.
50 cents, 55.
I can't do that. I wish I could do that.
I could do it, but it's gonna be
Just do it in
really,
Spanish.
really annoying.
So Dalton is at the forefront in terms of how many games he has. He currently has 2 games. And then, the next game is Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelists, coming out August 20th, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch.
Must be a
Yes.
sequel because it's already out. That game's already out.
Is it really?
Same title, yeah. But unless
Gotcha.
it's a sequel, I don't know. But there's a game with the same title out.
Going once. Is it a pass for? I think I heard pass from Jeff. Yes,
Yeah.
Pass for me too.
that's a pass for Marlon as well.
I like Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm not gonna waste my bidding money on it.
Same here. Pass for one, pass twice, pass twice. Pass.
The other game coming out August 22nd is actually a 4th episode of Life is Strange 2, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, August 22nd. Is anybody going to bid on it? Going
50
once?
cents.
Technically, I've already bought it, so
Well, yeah, but
No, but just for the purposes of the bidding.
I know.
game.
I'm joking. Go ahead.
Wait, so I heard somebody say 50 cents.
I think Dalton bought it for 50 cents.
Episode 4, Life is Strange 2. Is that going to go uncontested?
I think
Yeah,
it's
I'm
gonna
not-
go uncontested. I have not played the other 3 episodes in.
wait. Do I get the whole thing or just the episode?
No, just the episode. I have
Oh,
not.
no,
not-
then
I haven't
I'm
not-
canceling my bid. I'm
Okay,
canceling my bid.
fair
I'm
enough.
canceling my bid.
Bid
I
is
thought it was the whole
canceled.
game.
Bid is canceled. Bid is canceled. The next game, Oninaki from RPG Tokyo from Tokyo Factory, Square Enix, PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC, August 22nd.
That looks
Oninaki.
good.
Nope.
Pass from
Pass
Jeff.
for
I
me.
heard. Pass from everybody.
As
It
Okay.
looks good.
Ancestors.
Not that I'm not excited.
Of course. Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey, August 22nd.
That's
PC
coming out in August.
only.
I didn't know that.
Pass.
Yeah, pass for me.
Yeah.
Panache Digital Games, Private Division. This is the game from Patrice Desilets, creator of Assassin's Creed. It is a pass for everybody. Now, I think this is the
Looks
first
cool.
one. I think this is the first one where we're going to have a little bit of a battle here. Remedy's Control, coming out PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, August 27th. Going once.
It's because you're really excited for that game.
Going twice.
Pass.
What?
I don't bid on garbage.
Oh, that's rough. I wish I was playing. Somebody
Goose,
bid on this, please.
Goose 50 cents.
Thank you. Is that uncontested?
Don't even think about it, Marlon. I'm looking right at you right now. Don't make me spend more of my money.
Is that uncontested?
I'm doing this for Goose.
Yes.
I'm passing.
Doing it for.
It's a pass. It's a pass for Jeff. I'm sorry. It's a pass for Dalton. Is it a pass for Marlon? Marlon going once. Marlon going. Okay. The other game coming out, The Bard's Tale 4, Director's Cut, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, August 22nd, August 27th as well.
Pass.
That's on Game Pass, by the way, guys. Just
Nice.
figured I'd throw that out there.
So pass for everybody. Now I think we've come.
I'm game passing that. Sorry.
Game passing that. That's okay.
I think that we have come to our second game that we're going to have a little bit of a battle. I hope we do. Astral Chain for Switch, exclusive from Platinum Games. Creative director of the game director is the lead combat designer from Nier Automata, Takashi Taura. Going once,
50.
Pass.
50 cents. I heard 50 cents from Dalton. Going twice,
$1.
$1 from Marlon. $1 from Marlon for Astral Chain.
Astral
Going once,
Chain. Ah.
twice.
I'll
$1
do
from Marlon.
$1.50.
$1.50 from Dalton. Going once. Going twice.
That game's gonna be a fucking hit, dude. I'm telling you.
Going twice.
$2.
$2 from Marlon. $2 from Marlon for Astral Chain. Going once.
I'm out.
Going twice. Sold to Marlon. Astral Chain. Marlon, I think you've got a winner on your hands. Marlon, Astral Chain. Nice, good one. And then
They didn't want to go super high because we've got the holiday titles coming up.
I'm keeping track
Right.
of everybody's dollars. So if you guys have questions, just let me know, and I'll let
I
you
think
know.
I have 23, right, Goose?
You do have 23. Marlon is at
2250.
2250, and Dalton is at 23.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No worries. The next one was a game that fooled me. I thought it looked like Alan Wake, but it wasn't. Coming out August 30th on Xbox One and PC. Blair Witch going once. Blair Witch going twice.
Pass.
Blair Witch, pass. Okay. Now, same date, August 30th, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC. The Dark Pictures of Man of Medan from the folks over at Supergiant. Is it Supergiant Games? Please be
Supermassive.
Supermassive. Thank you, Jeff.
Welcome.
Supermassive Games, the folks who gave us
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. Going once. Going twice. Pass.
I'm excited, but pass.
Now it's gonna get a little tough. Now it's gonna get a little fun.
We're getting into September now.
Yeah, September's chock.
Oh.
Catherine Full Body Edition. It's the remaster of Catherine for
Marlon just instantly deflated.
PlayStation 4, Xbox One. September 3rd.
Pass.
Just 1-1.
Pass.
Pass everybody.
I hated Catherine. It was a
I love
stupid
that game, but
man. It's like
I don't want to spend $60 again.
I got that. I'll be honest. I got it for cheap as a download on PS3. Like I think it was like for $5 on sale. I'll be honest. I had it pre-ordered and I canceled it. But I plan on getting it when it gets cheaper.
Yeah, same here.
Phoenix Point for PC is an exclusive game. Phoenix Point. Just before I continue, let me see who it's made of.
It's the XCOM guys.
Yeah,
It's XCOM guys. It's similar in style and
I like that. That's good. September 30th.
the XCOM guys is where I'm looking.
Snapshot game.
Pass.
Yeah, pass for me.
Now, I love this one because this next game, you guys can really, really fuck Marlon really, really good.
Oh, no.
No Vaseline. Yes, you can. Monster Hunter World Iceborne, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, September 6th, going once.
$1.
Ooh, nice. I got $1 from Dalton for Monster Hunter World. $5 from...
$6.
$6 from...
Cute.
Wow, from Jeff, going once. Going
Payback,
twice.
bro.
Monster Hunter World, $6.50.
He said $6.50.
$6.50 from Marlon, going once. Going twice. $6.50 going twice. $6.50 going twice. $6.50 sold.
Better give me that crap.
It went twice, like 8
No, I
times.
wasn't. Yeah.
I was like, somebody please say $8 or something.
I should have just gone $2 and $2.
I can see Marlon was hesitating on the 650, so I didn't want to go that high. Although,
Yeah, I didn't want to press it and get stuck with it and spend like half my money.
especially because I didn't
Yeah.
play Monster Hunter at all, so I didn't want to get.
Marlon, my brother, you are at $16 currently.
Yes.
Jesus.
Jesus, you guys see, I love that. This is
There's
good.
only one more game that I want for this year, and I'm pretty sure you guys are. I might actually, you know what? Since I'm gonna get it.
Wait a
but
minute.
Screw
Let
you
me
guys
say,
with this.
Let me censor you guys. I want to censor you guys. The goal of the game is to either have quality or quantity. Because remember, at the end of the day, well, you guys can trade, but at the end, I'm going to choose a winner based on both qualities, quantity and quantity.
Oh.
So remember, it's not just about buying all the games; it's about buying some, good games as well. But I think Marlon, I think you're in a bad position here. You wasted $6.50 on that one. But it's the one that you wanted, so I'll give you that one. NBA 2K20, PlayStation 4, Xbox
Pass.
One, Switch, PC.
Pass.
Pass. eFootball, PES 2020. Pass. Now, this is one you guys got to bet for me because I can't bet. Gears 5, Xbox One, PC, September 10th. Gears 5 going once.
$2.
$2 from Jeff. $2 from Jeff. Do I hear 3? Gears 5 going once. $3. $3 from Dalton. Do I hear... How much? How much, Marlon?
$3.50.
$3.50. Gears 5.
Four.
$4. Going once. This is a tie. You got $4 from both Marlon. $4.50 from Dalton for Gears 5. $4.50 going once. Going twice. $4.50 going twice. $4.50 going twice. $4.50 sold. Gears 5 to Dalton. Big Dick Daddy Dalton.
Why
You
am
feel
I
pretty good.
on that?
I feel good about that.
I don't have an
feel good.
Xbox.
That was a good one.
I feel good about
that
getting
was
that for $4.50. I really.
that
do.
was gonna be one of my ones that I almost would have fought for, but
Dalton,
I didn't want to burn all my money.
You're currently at $18, Dalton.
I got some pretty good titles, and I've only spent $7, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Wow, that one I thought that was going to go a little higher. A little surprised, but I like that one. I think that was for $4.50. That was a good one. Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries. Pass. Yes.
Yep.
Now, this next one may be a big one. We're going to call it right now. Borderlands 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC, September 13th. Borderlands 3. Going once.
We are giving
$5.
away a copy of Borderlands 3.
Did I just hear $9?
$5
$5. $5. Borderlands 3. And Dalton, can you want to plug that again? What are we going to be doing? The AEG.
We are giving away a copy of the Super Deluxe Edition on the console of the winner's choice,
Look at that.
of course. So
Only
Hopefully
you
not
have,
Stadia.
you have to not only follow the AEG Twitter and all other accounts, you have to listen to our show, you have to download it, and then you have to snort some AEG lines. Only way that you're gonna get it. You gotta crack an 8-ball. That's the only way.
yes, sir.
Okay, so
We sell
Borderlands
those on our website.
Yes.
$5 going once.
$5.50.
$5 going twice.
Marlon just said $5.50.
$5.50. Borderlands 3. Can I get $6? Can I get $6? $6 from Jeff. Can I get $6.50? $6 going once. $6 going twice. $6. Jeff said $6.50.
Did Jeff say $6.50?
No, I said 6.
Six. Wow, Jeff, you're gonna let it pass. Marlon, you got Borderlands 3.
No, Jeff got it for $6.
$6.50?
No, I said
I got it
6.
for
He said 650. Okay, so he got it.
Sorry
Okay.
about
Oh,
that.
okay, whatever.
I-
No, I said
Oh wait,
5.
no, we got to tie at 6 then, because I think they both said 6, right?
No, I said 5. He said $5.50. I said 6. That's where it ended.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I didn't say 650. I said 6. So he's getting it
Okay.
for 6.
Well, we got to tie, so someone's got to throw in.
No.
No.
I'm just joking. I'm trying to jack the price.
Don't
No.
screw it.
No.
Jeff has it for 6.
He's pulling out the board. Okay.
So who has it? I'm sorry.
I'm
apologize.
marking it down on my phone.
I heard 650 from somebody. I did hear 650.
No. It wasn't 650. I
So
was going to-
Jeff, so it's Jeff's for 6.
Yes.
Yes. That puts
Jeff-
me at $17.
I said
Jeff
550.
has it. Jeff has it. Borderlands 3, and he's got it for $6.
Should put me at 17.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. $17. Correct. Sorry, the way I'm doing it on the spreadsheet is a little.
No, you're fine.
It's a little getting confusing, but it's fine. I've got it. The next one, it looks like it's going to be a good one, but it probably also looks like it's going to suck real bad. Damon X Machina for Switch.
Oh,
An
God,
exclusive.
no.
Pass.
Pass. What about you, Dalton? Pass. Wow, pass. NHL 20. Is it a pass? Pass.
Pass.
I
Hey,
like hockey, but I'm not gonna.
did you skip Destiny 2 Shadowkeep?
I have not. That's coming up next.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Actually, that's coming up after this other one. AI, The Somnian Files, PlayStation 4, Switch, PC. Pass. Yes, pass. Now, this is another one where you can fuck Marlon really, really good. Destiny 2
Oh, Marlon's buying
Shadow.
this game.
Destiny
He's gonna
2
probably bid the rest of his money.
Destiny 2 Shadow Keep, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Stadia,
$2.
PC. $2 from Marlon. $2 from Marlon. Can I hear
$2.50.
$2.50 from Jeff. $2.50 going once. $3 from Marlon. $3 going
$3.50.
$3.50 from Jeff. $3.50 from Jeff going once. Going twice. $4. Wow. $4 from Marlon for Destiny 2 Shadow Keep. Going once. $4 from Marlon. $4 going once. $4 going twice. $4 going twice. Somebody fucking outbid him. $4 going
$5.
$5. Wow. Got $5 from Jeff. $5 going once. $5 going twice. $5 going twice. Please, Marlon, bid. $5 going twice. Sold.
Marlon, you know you want it. Jeff just spent $5 on Destiny 2.
Oh,
Tried to get him in a trap, and I think you ended up hurting yourself.
I
but
did hurt myself on that one.
I think
Shadow
so.
Keep. You're now down at $12, my man.
That's all right. I respect you for going.
Yes,
at him.
I do. I do
Yeah.
respect that.
Now, I'm
And
gonna
and to
screw
be
Jeff.
honest, to Jeff, he's got a pretty good list. I'm looking at it right now. He's got a pretty
it's
darn
pretty
list.
solid right now.
Yes, to be honest, he's winning right now. He's got a good list. But he's fucked himself.
Yeah.
I got
Nino Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch Remastered, September 20th, PlayStation 4, Switch on PC. Pass. Yes.
Oh, Marlon said $2.
$2.50.
Marlon, what did you say? $2 or 50 cents?
No, I said $2.
$2 going once.
Dalton, did you say $2.50?
$2.50 going
I've
once.
been wanting to play that. I
$3.
think
$3 going once. $3 going twice. $3 going twice. $3 sold.
It's a remake. I don't want to go that high.
Sold.
I haven't played the
That's
first
a
one.
remaster.
So $3
Yeah.
on that one.
So
I'll
$3
take
for Marlon.
$3 for Marlin. Sorry, Marlon. I'm currently looking at your.
It should be 350. It should be 1350.
Yep.
If I,
Sorry, listeners. I'm new keeping tabs on this. Yes, you are right. You are down at 1350. This is correct. Now, I think this is going to be another drag out battle. The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening exclusive to Switch, September 20th. September 20th. Pass. My God,
50
I cannot.
cents.
50. Oh wow, a begrudging 50 cents. This is pathetic. A begrudging 50 cents. 50 cents
$1.
going once. $1. $1 going once. $1.50. $1.50 going once.
$2.
$2 going once.
$2.50.
Pass for me.
$2.50
They
going
can
once.
battle it out.
$3.
$3 going once.
$3.50.
$3.50.
You guys don't have the money I do, so
I
you do whatever you want to do.
This is correct.
$4.
$4? You got it, buddy.
$4. Wow. $4 for.
I'm setting myself up good for October and November, by the way.
I know. That's what I was trying to do, but like you said, I kind of screwed myself with Destiny.
I got
and
you
I
guys
have
down.
$9.50.
Yeah, Marlon's
Or-
getting low.
I've got $18,
You're,
$17
yeah,
or $18.
you're gonna legit clean up. If you just bid 50 cents on the rest of the year, you got this.
So Marlin is currently at $9.
But you can
Wow.
sell that.
All right, I'll give you that, Marlon. You're good to go. Now the next game, I think it's a pass, but I'll mention it anyway. Contra Rogue Corpse.
Pass.
Looks like shit. Good, exactly. Pass for everybody. The
Really?
Legend of Heroes: Trails
Really? Is
of
that
Cold
bad, huh?
Steel 3. Pass. Okay. The Surge 2. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC. Pass. Yes. Now this one, maybe Marlon will. It's a Souls-like from Bandai Namco. Code Vein. It looks like Souls, but
50
with
cents.
anime. 50 cents. 50 cents for Marlon going once.
Let's go $1.
$1. He's fucking you. $1 going once. $1 going twice.
150.
150. Marlon.
Wow.
150. 150 going once. 150 going twice. 150 going twice. Sold. Marlon is currently in the lead in terms of quality.
Wanted to play it. Wanted
in
to
terms
play
of
that.
quantity. 150. You're down at 750 now.
I'm down to, I believe, what?
$7.50.
750. Dragon Quest 11 for Switch, September 27th. Dragon Quest Pass. Yes, pass.
50 cents.
50 cents. 50 cents for Dalton going once. 50 cents for Dalton going twice. 50 cents going twice. Sold to Dalton. And let me write it on. Let me just write it on here. Now you have Dragon Quest for Switch. Give me a moment, Dalton. How much did you pay for it, Dalton? I'm sorry.
50 cents.
So you're at $22. Yes.
I should have. Wait, what do I have?
My last count, you had $22.50.
Oh, shit. What are my games?
Fire Emblem, Remnant from Ashes. So Fire Emblem for 50 cents, Remnant from Ashes for $1.50. Gears 5 for $4. No, I was wrong about that. Gears 5 for $4.
Mm-hmm.
And then so
Well, I should have $17.50 left.
Yes. I'm sorry. My math is horrible. Sorry, listeners. Yes, you are correct. Thank you, Dalton.
I wasn't trying to fuck these guys.
No. You're right. I apologize for that, guys. I really do apologize. I screwed up there.
I got a pretty good fucking list. A little list going right now.
Yeah, you got it. That's a decent list, man.
Although
Yeah.
Jeff is kind of killing it with the AAA stuff. He's got Wolfenstein Control, Borderlands 3, and Destiny 2 Shadowkeep.
Yeah, he's killing it.
And I think he's currently got what you got, Jeff? Like $16 or $17?
Well,
No,
$12.
$12. Here it is. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I fucked up the list, but here it is.
Yeah.
No, you're right. It is $12. It is $12.
I think I'm in pretty good shape right now for November, October, November.
Oh, I have enough money to screw with you guys big time right now. Oh, I have enough money to do that.
All right,
Okay,
Marlon.
October 4th starts off with Ghost Recon Breakpoint, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC. Ghost Recon. Anybody want it? Anybody can get it. Anybody want it?
50
Ghost
cents.
Recon Breakpoint. 50 cents from Jeff, going once.
I'll go $1.
$1 from Dalton, going once.
$1.50.
$1.50 from
$2.
Jeff. $2 for both of these guys. $2 from both of these guys. I don't know who said it first. I don't know.
I did.
But I think Dalton said it. $2 from Dalton, going once. $2 from Dalton, going twice. $2 going twice. Sold to Big Dick Daddy Dalton. Ghost Recon Breakpoint. You said $2.50, yes? $2. You are currently at $15.50, my man.
Mhm.
Nice. That's a good pickup. That's a really solid pickup.
That's a good game.
You've got a couple of good games spread across a couple of platforms. I like it. Grid, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Stadia, PC.
Yes.
It is a racer from Codemasters. Is it a PPP?
Yes.
Pass from everybody. Now, this is the one I think Dalton's going to put up his big bucks. He needs to. He needs to put up or shut up. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, October 25th.
I'm not losing my ass on it, but I'll throw 50 cents on it.
50 cents. 50
$1.
cents. Conservative. $1 from Marlon. $1.50 from Jeff going once.
I'll go $2.
$2 from
$2.50.
Dalton. $2.50. I like that. That's a good one. $2.50 going once. $2.50 going twice.
$3.
$2.50. $3 from Dalton. I like that. $4. Wow. $4. He really wants to play this. $4. Jeff, you're really fucking yourself. $4.
No, I'm not. I wanted this one. I'm doing this because I want it, not because I'm trying to screw over
$4.50.
Dalton.
Oh, okay. $4.50. I heard it from Dalton. $4.50 going once. $4.50 going twice. $4.50 going twice. Sold.
I still have like
Dalton gets his most
$11.50.
anticipated game.
no, I still have $11 after that.
$11. Dude. Yeah.
And I got Call of Duty. One of the biggest games of the year every year.
$11 for Dalton left. Nice. That's really good shit, bro. Next game, Medieval. Remastered remake.
50
Wow.
cents.
Not good. Nice, Marlon. That's a good one. 50 cents going once. 50 cents going twice. 50 cents going twice. Sold to my good man Marlon.
$7.
Marlon is currently at. You had $7 before,
He
No,
should be $7 right now.
so he's at $6.50.
No, he should be
I was-
7 right now. He should be 7 after that purchase.
He had
okay.
$7.50. He
Gotcha.
now has 7.
Thanks,
I want to buy that game anyways for my girlfriend, so yeah. I'm
No,
picking
it
with
worked out good, man. I respect it.
Thank you for bailing my ass with the math there, dude. I really appreciate it.
Bailing his ass out.
The next one, I think this one is going to bring out the fuck. I think this one's going to bring out the cash. The Outer Worlds, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, October 25th. The Outer Worlds. Do I hear any bets? Do I hear 50 cents? 50 cents for the Outer Worlds. 50 cents. Conservative bet from $1 from Jeff.
Wait, how much money does Jeff have left, real quick?
$12.
Jeff?
It's on $12.
$12. Yes, he does. He has $12. Yes.
And you're at $1, Jeff. I'll do $1.50.
$2.
$2 from Jeff going once. $2 from Jeff going twice. $2 from $2.50 from Dalton. $2.50. Do I hear $3? Do I hear $3? The Outer Worlds.
$3.
$3 going once. $3 going once. $3 going twice. Do I hear $3? Do I hear $3.50? Do I hear $3.50? Sold.
I didn't know if you were gonna let me have that one.
I was gonna throw one on there, but because I'm pretty excited for the Outer Worlds. That wasn't me fucking with you. That was me going for it. But
Jeff, sorry. How
Yeah,
much
sure.
you spent for it? You spent $4 for it.
I spent $3 for it.
$3 for it. So you're at $9 now.
Correct.
Marlon has 7, 9, and then I have 11.
Yeah. I'm on track now. I finally got
That was
it.
a good pickup.
Mhm.
That was a good pickup.
Yeah, I didn't overpay too
Man,
much.
I'll be
for it.
honest. This is a really. I'm looking at the list, and this is just really tough in terms of who I'm going to pick as the winner because all of you guys have
Yeah, we're all doing good, I think.
Yeah, I
all over
think-
the place.
yeah.
But yeah,
everybody is doing really fucking good. Moons of Madness, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC,
Pass.
coming out
pass.
on October 31st. Moons of Madness, pass. You suck, Moons of Madness. Fuck you. I think this is probably going to be the biggest one on the list. Just Dance, folks. Just Dance 2020, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch.
50 cents.
Wii. 50
5
cents.
cents. 5 cents on that.
$1.
Jeff just
One
went
dollar.
$1 on Just Dance.
$1 Just Dance 2020, and not only can he play it on his PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and Stadia, but if he has a Wii lying around, he can also play it on the Wii. November 5th.
Wait. Is there any Ariana Grande on this one?
There is Ariana Big, Ariana Grande. There's Ariana everything. I can tell
I
you.
will go $1.50.
$1.50 going
You know
once.
what, Dalton? You can have it. You can have it.
That's a good pick.
Just one big right there. That is game over. You guys should not have let me have that for
Just
$1.50.
Dance 2020. Dalton is currently at $9.50. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, wait. Yeah.
Just Dance $9.50. Wow,
No,
this is a big one.
No, you're right.
Yeah, he had $11.
I can't math.
Yeah, me too. I just
Go ahead.
I got a hang of it, guys. Now I'm sorry. I fucked up, but I definitely got a hang
Just
of it.
Dance is actually a pretty big title every year. So
Well,
it's not-
yeah, I mean, it's and in terms of sales, yeah, I mean, it's strewn
not a bad-
across so many platforms. Yeah. Go for it. What's the next
Alright,
one?
Grande.
Sabo.
The next one, it's a big one. It's probably one of the biggest ones. It's got all the animals in the world you can ever look for. Planet Zoo, exclusive for PC, November 5th. Planet Zoo. It's a good one.
As
Pass. Planet Zoo, you suck. Go right back. Now, this
Don't
is the
even
one.
come
Now,
You
this
already
is the
missed
one. This is the big one. I think we're going to get a knockout, drag down, knockdown fight. Kojima, Death Stranding, PlayStation 4 exclusive, November 8th. You cannot play it on PC. I'm sorry, Dalton.
$1.
November, $1 going once. $1 going
$1.50.
twice. $1.50 going once. $1.50 going twice. $1.50. $1.50. $2 going once. $2 going twice.
$2.50.
$2.50 going once. $2.50 going twice. $3. Do I hear $3.50? Do I hear
$3.50.
$3.50. I got $3.50 from Jeff. I've got $3.50 from Jeff going once. $3.50 from Jeff going twice. $3.50 from $4. $4 from Dalton. Nice. $4 going
Death
once.
Stranding's
yours,
probably-
Dalton.
$4 going twice.
I'm
450.
not gonna
Four,
spend
wow,
$4 on it.
$4.50 from
Oh,
Marlon.
Marlon
That would-
spent $4.50 on it though.
that would be a great addition, Marlon. $4.50 going once. $4.50 going once. $5
$5.
from $5.
Ooh.
Ooh, big Dick Daddy, big
One of
bucks.
the biggest
Dalton.
titles of the year.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Ooh, that's a
Last
big
Sony
one.
exclusive of the
$5
year.
going once, $5 going twice, $5 going twice, $5 sold. Death Stranding sold to Big Dick, Big Bucks Dalton.
Yep.
Wow,
Got the
that's-
least amount of money right now, but I feel confident in myself.
I know-
got
I know what one-
$4.50 left.
There's two more that I'm holding out for. So
Wow,
Well, at least I don't have the buying power to compete now. So
dude, you've got a really solid list. You really, and you may think, all jokes aside, you may think that Just Dance is a throwaway, but it is
it's
not.
not. It's
No.
not at all.
So just to say what everybody's
If he
got.
wins by Just Dance, I'm gonna be so mad at this.
I got a good list. I know what I've got.
So Jeff, I believe you have $9.
Yes.
Marlon, you have $7.
Yes.
And yes, and Dalton has $4.50. Okay, going forward, Leighton's Mystery Journey, Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy Deluxe Edition. Going once,
Pass.
pass for everybody.
Mhm.
That's it. It's over. Jumanji, the video game, coming out.
Pass.
November. Pass
Yes.
from everybody.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
I got-
these next two games are probably some of the biggest.
Yeah.
Takes place in the Galar region. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield coming out November 15th. Whichever one you choose, it doesn't matter. Just bet. Pokemon
Wow.
Shield.
$4.50.
Oh my god. Woof. 450 going once. I like that. That's really smart though. Like,
450 on that one.
450 going once. 450 going twice. 450 going twice. 450 going twice. Sold. Pokemon Shield.
I
Damn
got
it.
fucking
Sold.
Pokemon. I'm not even bothered by this at
Yeah.
all.
I knew as soon as you said what you had left, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be a dick and
Big-
try to.
Daddy Dalton, you have a great list. You
Yeah, you have a really good list.
You have bowed out, but you have some bargaining chips at the end of this one, I can tell you. Next one coming out November 15th. That's a 2 game for me. I'll be getting 2 games on that date. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Can I get 50 cents? Can I get 50 cents for Star Wars
50
Jedi
cents.
Fallen? 50
50
cents from Marlon.
How
50
much-
cents from
how
Marlon.
much- How much money do you have left, Marlon?
Marlon has $7.
All right, $1.
$1 going once.
150.
150.
Two.
150. $2. $2 going
250.
once. 250 going once.
Three.
250. $3 going once. $3 going twice. $3 going twice. $3 going twice.
Big one, guys.
$3 going twice. Sold.
350.
Oh.
Oh, hey, he sold it.
I did. Fuck. I sold it. I did. I'm sorry, Marlon. I sold it.
Okay.
$3. So Jeff has $6. Marlon has $7. Though this is setting it up pretty good right here, though, for the end.
So you've got $6. I sold it. Yep, I did.
You sound like an all car
Yeah,
salesman.
you honestly sold that one prematurely. I don't.
I
think
did.
you should. Yeah.
I did. But it's final.
They-
I'm sorry. I sold it. I'm sorry, Marlon.
You premature.
He said it as you said it. It was like
Yeah.
right, like
It was pretty darn close.
I was
So,
like,
just real quick for the listeners out there, there's a whole bunch of games that will be coming out that we don't know, but there is one that got sort of announced, and I'm gonna include it, although it doesn't have a release date, but it is slated for 2019. So the final games are Shenmue 3, PlayStation 4, PC, November 19th.
Pass.
Shenmue 3 pass. Is it a PPP across the board?
I'm out.
PPP.
Dalton's out.
Yeah, but yes, yeah, I know.
50 cents on that
50
one.
cents, Shenmue 3, 50 cents, Shenmue 3, 50
Dollar.
cents going once, dollar going once, dollar going once, dollar going twice, a dollar going twice, Shenmue 3, do I hear 250? Do I hear 150? Do I hear 150 for Shenmue 3, 150? Dollar going once, sorry, I'm so lost. $1.50 going once, $1.50 going twice, sold to Jeff.
Pretty good. He's
Jeff
picking up-
got Shenmue 3.
I thought it was. No, I paid $1, right? Or $1.50.
Jeff paid $1 unless Marlon threw in that $1.50. I don't know.
No, he paid $1.
Yeah, he paid it. Jeff paid $1.
So Jeff, you are currently now at $6. Sorry, at
No,
$5.
$5. $5.
$5. You're currently at $5. Now this is one that I'm expecting a battle over. It better be a battle over because we've only got 2 more games after this one. Doom Eternal, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, Stadia, and PC.
$1.
November $1 for Doom Eternal going once. $1 for Doom
$5.
Eternal going. Wow, $5. Whoa, he is betting the house. $5 going once.
Marlon, you'd be stupid not to take it because you got money
going
left.
twice. Yeah,
Six.
you'd be- $6 going once.
Well,
$6.
whoa, you just wasted 50 cents.
I got nothing else left, man.
Well, you wasted 50 cents. Jeff can't go above $5.
Dude, you had $7, but the bet is you've already bidded. $6 going once. $6 going twice.
I mean, it's sold. I literally
Sold.
can't.
I
do
retract
anything.
my bid.
Sold.
Seriously?
Marlon has Doom Eternal. You guys got a really fucking good list, to be honest. It's really fucking
That was
good.
Doom was the one I wanted though.
Marlon, you are at $1. Now these next 2 games, actually, I don't even know if I'm gonna count it. Life is Strange 2, Episode 5. Life is Strange. Give me a moment. Sorry, guys.
As we are listening right now, our bidder has been dealing with some issues.
Sorry, guys.
Marlon,
No,
you can get the
we're
last 2 games for 50 cents each. So
good. No, we're good to go. Life is Strange 2, Episode 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, coming out December 3rd. Life is Strange 2, Episode 5.
50 cents.
50 cents.
Can't.
Once.
You can't, aren't you? Oh no, you still got money, don't you? 'Cause
He's
you
got
lost
$5.
$5.
Yeah, forgot.
Oh, yeah,
about
he does have $5. Yes. Marlon has
Yeah.
$1.
that. 'Cause
50
lost
cents.
that bid.
50 cents going once.
$1.
Oh, my God.
$1.50.
That's it. He won. That's it. He's got it.
I'm making him spend his money. Something else, okay?
Nah, he's gonna win this other one too. He's actually gonna end up pretty good because you're fucked. $1.50. So sorry guys.
I have
That's shit.
$3.50.
So you got $3.50. Yes, you do. Now the last and final game that we can definitively say will come out in 2019. Luigi's Mansion 3.
$3.50.
Got it. You got it.
I got $1.
Marlon has $1 left.
Marlon ended. with
Unfortunately, no more games left, so it
I know.
Okay.
goes
I'm
out the
gonna
window.
do a rundown of the list if there's anything that you guys want to trade.
Can
Marlon,
I make a recommendation real quick?
yes you can.
We should put these lists on our Twitter and the website and let the listeners vote of who had the best list.
Yes, we should do that.
It's a good
We
idea.
should do that independent of the show. But I too will have. I have to choose a
Sure.
winner. It's gonna be real difficult to be honest because it's just gonna be. It's all gonna be.
Yeah, everybody got some pretty darn good titles, honestly.
Now I'm gonna read them real quick. Marlon, you have Fantasy Strike, Astral
Mm-hmm.
Chain, Iceborne, Ni no Kuni Remastered, Link's Awakening, Code Vein, Medieval, and Doom Eternal.
Pretty good list.
Pretty
Good
good
list.
list. Dalton, you have Fire Emblem, Remnant from Ashes, Gears 5, Dragon Quest 11 for Switch, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Just Dance 2020, Death Stranding, and Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'll give you both.
I fucking like my list. God damn,
really
I
good.
forgot.
It's a good list.
It's fucking good. And Jeff, I'm going to call it the AAA list because it's all AAA. Wolfenstein, Control, Borderlands 3, Destiny 2, Shadowkeep, The Outer Worlds, Star Wars Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Shenmue 3, Life is Strange 2, Episode 5,
Hopefully it's a good
Episode
finale.
5, and Luigi's Mansion 3. Is there anything that you guys would like to trade?
Keeping my list, bro. I'm feeling pretty damn confident in
Marlon.
my list.
Dalton is locking in the list. Just know.
Marlon.
Wait, before I lock it in, just know
Okay.
that Dalton does have Death Stranding. He does have Modern Warfare and Ghost Recon and
Fine,
Gears
he
5.
He can lock it in.
He's got
That's fine.
He's got some good bargaining chips.
And
if you guys
Pokemon.
want- And Pokemon.
Yeah.
If you guys want
Marlon,
to try to woo him.
I will trade you Destiny 2 for Doom.
Woof. That's. I can't see Marlon right now, but
Destiny 2 for Doom Eternal. Okay. If we trade, what else do I get out of it? Because you want Doom Eternal more than I want Shadowkeep, so I know
I'll give
that
you
for-
I'll throw in Life is Strange 2 episode 5.
oh
That's
wow.
the only thing I'm willing to get rid of.
All right. Life is Strange 2 plus Shadowkeep, and you get Doom Eternal. No
Done.
problem with that for me.
So 2 games for 1.
Yep.
Life is Strange episode 5. And what was the other one? Destiny 2
Destiny
Shadowkeep.
2.
You know, no offense to Life is Strange, but it feels like a player to be named later.
Right. That's why I was like, that's the only thing like I'm willing to use as a bargaining chip
Dude.
with Destiny 2.
I'll tell you this. If Life is Strange ends up being the thing that beats you, Jeff, I'm
would
never
actually
gonna
be
live.
really funny.
I am never gonna live.
Oh,
in
I
it.
know.
and Jeff gets Doom Eternal.
Yes. And I'm locking in my list. I'm done.
Think about it. I'm not
You're locking in your list? That's it? Wait,
Yeah.
Marlon, before he locks it in, is there anything that you're going to try to woo him?
Yeah.
No?
You can try to trade me, but I don't think I'm coming off anything.
I
I mean, I do have Pokemon.
I'm thinking.
I'm looking at your list, and there's only one game that I see that maybe Dalton would like, but besides that, I don't see you have anything, bro. Or maybe 2 games.
Legend of Zelda or maybe Monster Hunter World.
Nah,
But-
Astral Chain. I could see you trying to trade him for Astral Chain something.
What do you have, Dalton?
He
I
has
have
Fire,
everything.
he has Fire Emblem. He has Remnant from Ashes. He has Gears 5. He has Dragon Quest. He has Ghost Recon. He has Call of Duty. He has Just Dance. He has Death Stranding. He has Pokemon Shield. He's got everything.
Okay.
Everything.
Give me your life, Marlon.
Give me your life, Marlon.
The whole list.
No, and I can't try him Life is Strange because he has not played any of this thing. So
I'm not trading for that fucking game anyway.
A player to be named later.
all right, I'll keep my list as it is. You know,
All right, looks like we're locked.
We're locked.
The list is
lock and loaded.
We'll take a
Game, set, match. Just like
Yeah.
what you.
I'm gonna have to renege in terms of choosing a winner. It just feels so unfair. I think I'm gonna follow suit and go with Jeff's suggestion for the
Don't
listeners
cop
out.
out.
It's so difficult, dude. Marlon, I'm sorry, but you were not gonna win.
I know
But
that.
it's between Dalton and Jeff.
I think
It-
that's fair.
It really is between Dalton and Jeff is so stacked with the AAA titles.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like everything is a AAA title now.
he
When I got rid of Life is Strange, everything is a AAA title now.
he traded he traded Destiny 2 Shadowkeep, but that's an expansion. And although he traded 2 things, he got a AAA Doom Eternal in return. So he's got Wolfenstein, he's got Control, he's got Borderlands 3, he's got Doom Eternal, he's got The Outer Worlds, he's got Shenmue 3, he's got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, he's got Luigi's Mansion. His is real, man. It's God, I could do eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah,
but then
and I've got all the big holiday releases.
Right,
pretty
I mean,
much.
it's-
I've got Call of
yeah.
Duty, Breakpoint, Gears 5, Pokemon, Death Stranding.
okay, just man.
All I know is this: is that I
Good. We
have
both did
the
good.
best game of the year in my list, and the one that's gonna be the one that outsells you in every single instance, and that is
So-
Legend of Zelda. So I don't need to hear that
So-
from any of you guys on that. Okay.
This is gonna be a big fucking cop out, and I'm gonna choose a winner. I am gonna choose a winner. So for the shit, I can't believe I'm choosing it.
I
Jeff,
suggest.
shut up.
No, I'm not gonna shut up. All right.
Jeff
I would
wins.
suggest-
Jeff wins.
Oh,
the list.
okay.
Jeff wins, but just barely, and it's man.
Honestly,
I
Goose, if
I
I
could
were
easily
in if
say-
I were
could
in your
easily-
shoes, I would have probably picked Dalton.
I can easily say Dalton because he has Gears.
They're both
5.
good lists.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just so difficult. But
Gears 5,
pretty much-
COD,
pretty
Just
much
Dance,
combine
fucking-
our lists,
yeah.
and that's the games I'm getting for the fall. Like,
he has Death Stranding. He has Pokemon Shield. He has COD. He has Ghost Recon. He has Gears 5. I'm wrong. It's Dalton. Dalton.
yeah,
Dalton.
I would say give it to Dalton. Honestly, he deserves it.
But
I
you're,
think-
but you're so stacked. You are so stacked with AAA too.
I think both lists are just fucking solid, though.
Yeah.
I
Solid from top to bottom.
and then you have like a little bit of the quirk. You know what? I think Jeff is right. I think it is Dalton because he also has a little bit of that quirk with
Yeah.
Just Dance and then this remnant from matches that no one gives a fuck about, but it's probably going to be
Hey,
good.
the game actually looks kind of cool.
That's
Not
what,
gonna
yeah,
lie.
that's what I'm saying. So
All right.
Dalton is the winner for the
All right.
AEG show.
Cool.
But
That was
listeners,
fun. We need to do
Alright.
that again. Like
Now,
I really
spring of
enjoyed
next year.
that's
Nah,
fucking
do
tiring.
Let's do this. Let's
we
go
could
back.
do that format though for like our game of the year show. Like we could do something like that where we kind of like put money on each game or whatever, and like the
Ooh.
game at the end.
I got a name for the
kind of like
I got,
that.
wait, I got a name for the currency.
What's
Big
that?
Dick Daddy Dalton Bucks.
Yeah, AEG coin.
Big DD bucks.
Big,
There you go.
Big
Big dick
Daddy
dollars.
Dalton
big,
bucks.
big,
Big
dick
dick
dollars.
Big
Oh
Dick
yeah. Oh no! Did somebody say Big Dick Daddy Bills? I like that too.
Big Dick Bills. I love that. Okay, so here's the thing that I would love to go back after this. Like at the end of the year, I would love to go back and see the sales of all those games and see who added up the most.
That'd actually be really. I mean, that would take a while, but that would be fun to do.
Like at the end of the year, be like, all right, so we know that Dalton won, but who was the one who was the best?
Yeah, like in terms
seller.
in terms of like actual sales
Dollar
numbers.
sign.
Yeah.
and then we make when we make like a Big Dick Daddy Bills logo.
It's just a big. It's just a picture of a big dick.
No man.
Big Dick
Just
Daddy Bills.
just Dalton's face going.
And the thumbs are just basically dildos going up and down.
Yeah. Yeah, his thumbs are dicks.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be perfect. I'll just take a dick pic and then Photoshop it onto my hands.
Oh my god.
I don't think there's enough room for that.
Dicks for hands. Yeah, probably not.
Dick's
But,
Oh.
So that brings us to the conclusion of this show. Thank you for listening. Have a great time. Make sure to follow us over on Twitter and on all the social network services, whatever. Thank you for listening so much. And with that, just make sure to tune in next week for another solid show. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
yeah, great show.